The latest in our series celebrating 60 years of the British Grand Prix at Silverstone, and in particular celebrating some of the great Formula One cars that have starred down the last 60 years. And in this afternoon's contribution, Martin Brundle gets reunited with some very familiar machinery.
We've been looking at Formula One development over 6 decades of Grand Prix racing here at Silverstone. This week, it's the 1990s, all V8 and V10 normally aspirated. This is the Benetton B192, last raced by my then teammate Michael Schumacher in the '92 Australian Grand Prix to 2nd place. Let's see how it feels 16 years later.
Well, 90s Formula One was an era really dominated by Michael Schumacher. There were a lot of the technology is still there. And in fact, some of the technology that we used in the 90s has been banned, so it's actually less technologically advanced. Each decade seems to have its colour, and I think the 90s was about Michael Schumacher, quite honestly.
And you're looking now at Schumacher's car from the rear-facing mirror of Ayrton Senna's McLaren, and this surely is it. Yes, past goes the Benetton, down to 4th position, down to 5th position goes Ayrton Senna, because Schumacher and Brundle both slide through.
Okay, let's see how this Benetton B192 feels out on the track, a car that Michael Schumacher ran the Belgian Grand Prix, and this particular car finished 2nd at the Australian Grand Prix in 1992. There was the beginning of an era where Michael Schumacher, Russ Brown and Rory Byrne would work together for tremendous success. But the car immediately feels comfortable, like meeting up with an old friend again. The position of your hand on the wheel, the shape of the monocoque is all so familiar and particular.
That's Schumacher 3rd, Martin Brundle, a magnificent race driver, and into the pits now to change tyres comes Schumacher. Martin Brundle goes up into 3rd.
Very coarse sound of that, Cosworth 8B, very distinctive, lots of torque and drivability. Through Brooklyn, a little bit of oversteer, but with these slick tyres, I can live with it, it's great. This is the car I finished third at the British Grand Prix, racing 7 the whole race. I was quicker than V2 Beckett, he was quicker than V2 Clough, but we were doing the same lap time.
The British Grand Prix of 1992 is go, and Mansell straight on the power. Patrese alongside him, the Italian has again out-dragged Nigel Mansell. He leads into Cox, and Martin Brundle has passed Schumacher, and Martin Brundle has made an absolute fly.
This car was always easy to set up. The harshness of the engine, the crispness of the gearbox. No traction control on these little babies. Oh, great. I feel like I could drive this all afternoon and just get faster and faster and happier and happier. Well, nice to meet you again, my friend.
The cars were relatively simple, elegant and effective. Grooved dry tyres were introduced in 1998. Engine revs headed to the stratosphere. Electronic and aerodynamic technology would surge forward relentlessly into the new millennium.